Welcome back with Happy Chappe. So today we're going to talk about parents and why we have parents, the purpose of it, our connection, and our attachment. So parents consciously are the same as who we are. We are consciousness in a body. And when them two consciousness come together in the physical form and interact, we get you, I. And then we get a new form of consciousness. And if you look at consciousness as source of all, then we are all the same in different vessels. And because we're brought to the physical world, we have guides, being our mum and our dad. They interact with their genes to give us a physical being. And when them interactions come together, we are growing in the love of them interactions with the love of the mother, in how the mother would look after you as you grow in them 9 months. And in that time from consciousness come together, even before there's any physical bonding, just consciousness of two loved ones coming together, then you were in process. Then that bond, gene, whatever way you want to look at it, vibration, frequency, was forming in who you were to become. And from there to where you're at has all been a frequency, a vibration to bring you to where you're at. Through consciousness, starting with thought, where your mum or your father thought of each other in an attractive way, magnetized to one another, drawn together. And through all that and the growing process of you and who you became before you actually came into the physical, but becoming physical within another, you grew a heart, you grew a body, and you found that love within a body as you became that body. And as you left that body, then all you were left with was somebody being you. Yet all you recall is a body looking after you as you were within the body, not consciously aware that you were somebody, but that you needed a body to look after you. So as we come into the world as somebody, we need a body to look after us. So we have our parents, and they're our guides to begin with, to show us a way of love and how they came together and how we should love one another and to protect one another as they would protect us. And I'm not saying this is how it is for everybody, but this is how it's supposed to be. we are supposed to love one another, like the beginning moment when thought met thought, when your father or mother observed the other and found that attraction. But in somewhere along the line, it could have been lost and forgotten, or maybe they found an attraction in another, which shows that they get lost in the world too. That maybe they never found each other and that they were still searching for what they had lost, and the same as you when you come into the world. When you feel that you're just somebody looking for a body, and as your parents guide you and look after you, you always find that it's never fulfilling as it was when you were in the body, in another body that looked after you and protected you. But when you came to the real world, in the physical side or physical view of it, you get to see that you are the body, that you are the love, that you are the protector of all that you are. So you must be. Our parents are vessels to bring us here. And we must learn of them. Not that they're correct in all that they do, but they maybe need to do some learning of their own. And in that process, we learn who we are and not who they are. We see who they are and we see what works for us. And in that, what we find is we take the good out of what we see. And what's not so good, we learn from that to replace it with something that is better than what we see. That is better for you and me in how we be, and not how they be, in how we see. If it's not something that would make you happy. And that would be somewhere along the lines of love, protection, comfort, support in all that you see. And that has to start with thee, in protecting, loving, and supporting oneself in who you are. Just like when you were cocooned in your mother's womb, and then she cocooned you in her arms, protecting and loving you and caring for you. But it wasn't the same when it came to the physical, because you felt it. When you got hungry, you cried. When you got a dirty nappy, you cried. When there was anything wrong, you cried. To give awareness to the mother or father for attention, so they could observe you and see what was wrong and protect you and help you in the way that you felt that discomfort. Where in the womb, that was automatically taken care of by the mother. So you would feel that vibration closer to the mother, the bond. And you may feel that you're drawn to the mother at a younger age as they would protect you. You would feel that vibration of protection. And as you arrive on the physical plane, you appear and you look for everything that you've just lost in that love and protection. So you cry for it, and you seek for what you had. And as you leave and grow and advance older and older, you learn to become to do these things yourself. Learn that you can do these. You don't need other people to feed you, wipe your bum, whatever it has to be. And just like that, you don't need other people to love you, to protect you, to bring you comfort, because that's within you, like all else. That's why you were given the heart, you were given the body, and all that's within it, within that consciousness, for you to see and for you to be. And if you're not being the best that you can be, well, then you're not respecting you. You're not pushing yourself hard enough to find that love for who you are, to find that protection, to find that comfort in who you are. Which means then you're probably seeking it through something outside of you, in how you see yourself as physical, and not consciously aware of who you really are in consciousness. So on the physical side, you will look for something physical to find that love, to find that comfort, like a home, like a car, like a new item that's on the market. And you'll love it and be comfortable with it for a while until it needs a change, because you find that that comfort starts disappearing. And that's because it doesn't give you the truth in who you are. The comfort comes from you. And until you're comfortable with yourself, you'll always be seeking outside of you for that comfort, that love, for anything consciousness, as it is all conscious awareness of who you are in the separation of everything that you see physically, but in reality, how all is connected to you consciously. One thing you've got to see is, in consciousness, you can never lose. Where in the physical, you can lose everything in an instant. It could just disappear, including what you see in the mirror. But consciously, you can't lose. And consciousness brings about everything, or there would not be. There would be no you that could see a physical reality. So our parents are just versions of you in consciousness, in different facets, so we can learn and interact and create from consciousness a physical world to learn and grow and expand in what consciousness is. But you can't grow as such if you see all as physical. and lack the understanding of who you truly are in that consciousness. You are non-physical, yet physical. And yet there's a place between where you are both in a balanced state that you must find to be at peace with oneself. And that comes with knowledge, understanding, and finding that love for oneself, within oneself. And with that, you will find that comfort and peace and satisfaction, that harmony within. This happy chapter, love within, and peace.